Forex Today, markets remain cautious ahead of this week's key events. Here is what you need to know on Monday, December 9th. Financial markets stay relatively calm early Monday as investors refrain from taking large positions ahead of this week's key events and data releases. Centix investor confidence for December will be featured in the European economic docket, and later in the day the U.S. Census Bureau will publish wholesale inventories data for October. After posting losses for 3 consecutive days, the US dollar/USD index gained traction on Friday and closed the day in positive territory. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, reported that non-farm payrolls, NFP, in the U.S. rose by 227,000 in November. This reading followed the 36,000 increase reported in October, revised from 12,000, and came in above the market expectation of 200,000. Other details of the report showed that the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2% in November from 4.1%, while the annual wage inflation, as measured by the change in the average hourly earnings, held steady at 4%, coming in above the market forecast of 3.9%. Early Monday, the USD index clings to small gains above 106.00, and the benchmark 10-year U.S. Treasury bond yield stays slightly below 4.15%. On Wednesday, the BLS will publish Consumer Price Index, CPI, figures for November. In the Asian session, the data from China showed that the Consumer Price Index, CPI, declined by 0.6% on a monthly basis in November, compared to the market forecast for a decrease of 0.4%. On Tuesday, trade balance data from China will be watched closely by market participants. Australian dollar to US dollar came under heavy bearish pressure on Friday and lost nearly 1% on the day. The pair struggles to stage a rebound and trades at its weakest level since early August below 0.6400. The Reserve Bank of Australia, RBA, will release monetary policy decisions early Tuesday. Japan's gross domestic product, GDP, expanded at an annual rate of 1.2% in the third quarter, Japan's Cabinet Office reported on Monday. This reading came in better than the market expectation for a growth of 0.9%. US dollar to Japanese yen showed no reaction to this report and was last seen trading marginally higher on the day above 150.00. After reaching its highest level in 3 weeks above 1.0600 on Friday, euro to US dollar reversed its direction and closed the day in negative territory. The pair continues to edge lower to begin the new week and trades at around 1.0550. Later in the week, the European Central Bank, ECB, will conduct its last policy meeting of the year. Pound sterling to US dollar snapped a 3-day winning streak on Friday as the US dollar benefited from the upbeat employment data. The pair holds its ground early Monday and fluctuates near 1.2750. Gold failed to make a decisive move in either direction in the previous week. XEU/USD extends its sideways grind slightly below $2,650 in the European morning on Monday.